Welcome, Fleur.
Thank you, Jacinta.
So I just will confirm with you that this meeting is for you and your application in recognised for recognised prior learning in the unit BSB PEF 202, which is plan and apply time management.
Yep.
All right, then just before we proceed, are you okay that I video this meeting?
Yeah, very comfortable with it.
Okay, it's twofold. One, I can come back and re-watch the video with the discussions and your answers with alongside the paperwork, and that will help with my assessment. And two, I can use the video for some reflective practice.
Yeah.
So that's okay, the video?
Yes.
All right, great. And the other thing is just checking the light and the chair's comfortable,
Yes.
enough air.
Yes.
Okay then. And look, if we need to pause for the bathroom or anything, the bathroom's just through to the right there. And if you need a drink of water or anything, just let me know. All right then. So today is the first meeting of your RPL journey, and it's where you present your evidence of your competency of the unit. So today I'm not deciding today if your RPL will be granted or not.
Right.
It is a process. So you won't leave today knowing if it's been granted or not.
Right.
And it's important for you to understand that the evidence that you provide has to meet the unit of competencies requirements. So I have my checklists and things that I need to go through, and that's to ensure that your evidence has enough sufficiency to say that you're competent. And that's a whole other meeting where I come back. But today is about you and I looking through your evidence.
Yep.
I will ask you some questions, but I will go through that with you. So I made up this little infographic here, and I hope this has helped you, because it can be a little bit overwhelming. Is this your first RPL? Okay then, yeah. So I have put together this infographic just to show you what you're responsible for, what I'm responsible for, and what we do together. And the blue shading is what I'm responsible for. That'll be me talking. Sure. And you can see here on number 1, that's me. I'm explaining the RPL process. Green is the candidate, and that's you here. And pink is where we are working together. Okay. And you can see in this infographic here that most of this session is pink. It'll be you and I talking and discussing, asking questions, you presenting some stuff. So hopefully this infographic just makes it a little bit clearer for you of what you're expected to do, and it's not all you talking. Okay. So the first thing that we'll go through the process. I will confirm with you and ask for your consent. I'll come back and do that.
Sure.
Then we get out your candidate kit. Did you bring that with you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you've got that there.
Yes.
Okay. And you've got your portfolio evidence. Yes. That's there as well. Great. Yes. So we go through all of those. I will ask you some questions, and I've got the questions here also. And these are not trick questions. These are just questions that are very much the same as what you've been writing and providing evidence for, but it's just a different avenue for you to be able to really show that you've got the skills and the evidence to help with your prior learning. After that, there's an opportunity to submit any other evidence. Okay. And have you got anything?
Yes, I have.
Okay, all right then. Well, that is a good chance for us to do that.
Okay.
And then we can finish off.
Sure.
And throughout all of this, we can see over here on the blue, and for you yourself, you can ask questions whenever you like throughout here. of the process, of what you're not sure of, or if you don't understand what I'm talking about or what I'm asking. And also, again, if you need the bathroom or your back's getting sore, we can stand up and have a little movement break. That's not a problem. So I just want to confirm that you understand what the process is for the recognised prior learning interview. Good. Now, as always, at the end, if you feel that you haven't, your application for recognised prior learning hasn't been assessed fairly, then you do have the right to appeal. Okay. And if that's the case, email me and we'll go through the correct policy and procedure. The other thing that I also need to do is to ask if you give consent for this. I do. Yep. Yes. All right then. So what we have to do now is go through our self-assessment questionnaire, and that's in your candidate kit. So if you could grab your candidate kit out, and we're just going to work our way through that. And if you just pop it in the middle, so then we can... All right, so let's see what you've got here. So you've rated yourself as your skill set as high for completing work tasks within timeframes, and opportunities to use digital tools as the number 3. And you are able to identify and plan opportunities, and you are able to discuss and agree on work goals. So we've ticked these, and that means, okay, then that's good, we can proceed. So this is your assessment. All right, so I can do all the following. Now you've able to agree on work goals, plan and prioritise, and you've given yourself, I never need support and I can do this very well. And, you know, from our previous interactions, you are an independent worker. So we've got a 3 here, where I am good at this and only really need some support for business technology. Communicate progress on tasks. You've rated yourself that you can do this very well and you don't need any support. Identify and plan opportunities for improvement in liaison with colleagues. That's a 3. You can do this rarely with any support needed. Okay, down here, discuss business technology. So you've rated yourself a 2. Yeah. So you occasionally need some support with this. Yes. So can you explain that a little bit further? Why you rated yourself a 2?
Sometimes I just find doing stuff on the internet and the researching stuff a little bit challenging for me.
Yeah, okay.
But I do manage to get it done.
Yes.
And if I need support, that's why I ask for it.
Yes, and you rated yourself a 3. Okay then. And I guess your role as a special needs educator may not necessarily require you to use business technology.
No,
all right, so
not a great deal, a little bit, but
yes, not a lot. Well, thank you for your honesty with that. I can provide evidence. All right, so this is interesting for us. So you've got evidence where you can plan and organise your workload. You have evidence that you can complete tasks using technology. Yep. You can complete tasks within time frames. You seek assistance and feedback from others, and you use feedback from others to monitor and improve your work performance. So they're all confident yeses. Great. All right then. So I'll just check on our infographic here that we will move on. So this is the brainstorm. So let's see from what you've put over here. Let's see what you've brainstormed as the evidence to support this. So what's the first one here that you've put?
Provide a timetable for the week showing the diversity and amount of classrooms that I work in with and how effective time management is required for this job role.
Okay then. All right. So you've got some evidence with that, and
Yes.
and we will have a look at that in further
Sure.
detail in
Yep.
your portfolio. All right then. Okay. The next one.
Well, I've taken a photo of a classroom teacher's thank you note, which highlights my effective skills and time management.
All right then. Okay. Great. The next one.
I've got a photograph of a to-do list from the classroom teacher, and it shows how I prioritise tasks over the week to ensure tasks are completed
Yes.
on time.
Okay then, because I can imagine as a special needs education assistant that a teacher has a lot of jobs for you.
Yes.
And they want them done yesterday. Okay, so this is looking good. All right. What else have we got there?
I've got a screenshot of an email sent to all other education assistants where I am organising a meeting for all the education assistants.
Okay. All right then. That sounds like it might be evidence for over here. I'm guessing that you work with others.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. What else have you got? Other evidence?
A screenshot of a timetable, my duty roster that I comprised for mainstream EAs. The Deputy Principal asked me to do this after I used my initiative and arranged it independently in term 1.
Okay then. All right. So definitely looks like working with others.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What other ones have we got here? A screenshot of my alarms on my phone demonstrating effective time management skills.
Yes.
Okay, so this looks like it goes under one of your using technology.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. A photograph of job completed within a set time frame. Okay. What's this one here?
A screenshot of an email that I've sent to my line manager arranging my performance management meeting.
Okay then, great. Yep, that's showing that you're working with others and
Yes.
asking for feedback.
Yes.
And this one,
It's a screenshot of my professional learning history and a screenshot of future professional learning that I've booked.
oh, okay then, great. That's I think, have a look back over here. It's improving your work performance.
Yep.
And the last one, a screenshot of my reply email to receiving feedback.
Yep.
Okay, and who was that feedback from? Was it from your line manager?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
or the classroom teacher.
No,
Oh, and it could be from a colleague. Yeah. Okay then. All right. So I'm really interested to have a look at that closer detail of how these are relating to your evidence and your competency for the unit. So if you grab out if we just go back to the infographic, so we've done the self-assessment questionnaire, and now we're going to move on to the portfolio and see how it all matches. Actually, you can keep that. All right, so in the portfolio here, we've asked for some evidence for you to show us how you can complete work tasks on schedule. So I'll just have a quick read here.
Sure.
So image A, which is this one, shows a screenshot of one of your timetables. You have a few timetables, do you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay then. So I can see that time management is important for you. Timetables responsibility during the week. It shows where I need to be and what needs to be done, and all within a strict time frame as duty of care is involved with teamwork for the toileting component. Okay then. So you've highlighted yourself here. Okay. Right, and it definitely is showing that you need to be at certain times at certain places, because who's this? So Jane and yourself changed this student at that time.
That's correct.
Okay,
yes.
and so you've been where were you before this?
In one of the other classrooms.
Oh right, okay, right.
So in between here,
Yes.
That's where I had to go to one of the other classrooms and make sure I was back
in
on time.
Right, okay, all right then. So definitely completing your work tasks and going on a schedule. All right, and this one here, what's this one?
Oh, that's my thank you note from the class doing the backdrops for their school assembly and having them ready on time and hung up on the backstage.
Okay then, and I can, you know, I'm guessing teachers, you know, have quite strict timelines when
Yes.
when they need an assembly item done, and so this is evidence of the teacher recognising
Yes.
recognising you
time
getting
slots.
the time. All right. So you've got 2 samples there of completing work tasks on a schedule. The next one is completing tasks on time. So you've got 2 lots of evidence here. So can you explain this one for me, Fleur?
That was pictures that the children had done in the class, and the teacher wanted the artwork displayed
Yes.
in the last 20 minutes before home time.
Crazy
so
time.
she'd like the work on display for when the parents came in at the end of the day to see the children's work. So that was a time frame that I had to make sure it was done.
And it was
Yeah.
up and done,
Yes.
and great.
Yes, completed before they finished.
All right. And this one here, a teacher to-do list. And you've said this shows how you prioritise
Yes.
so that you can get tasks completed on
Yes.
time.
Yes,
So so Lauren, she's
the
the
teacher.
teacher. Oh, okay then. And she writes this out.
Yes.
And what have you done here to help you?
This
Get
I've
task-
highlighted the ones that needed to be more urgent, that needs to be done as a ASAP one.
Yep.
Ones that can be done at a shorter time, like time frame that I know if art's not till tomorrow, I've got tomorrow morning.
Yep,
and that time
okay,
back to fill
great.
the paint pots that are filled. Any photocopying that she needs done, she's given me a day when she needs it done by, so I have to make sure I do that today for tomorrow.
Yeah,
for her,
all right
so
then.
it's ready
And
for her.
here, you've written left note for Jade. So
That
sorry,
was
yep.
just to see what she wanted me to do with the artwork to put into the child's portfolio.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay then. So So this is evidence of you showing how you are able to
Yes.
complete tasks on
Yeah.
time. All right. The next one is responding to feedback. All right. So I'll just have a quick read here,
Yes.
Fleur.
Yep.
This image is a screenshot of an email that I sent in response to a supervisor teacher who gave me feedback when I wasn't able to fulfil my job role competently as I usually would. All right then. Okay. So what happened here?
Oh, my nerve pain flared up, and I knew I wouldn't be able to complete the tasks that she had asked me on time.
Yep.
So she suggested that I go to the doctor, just get some time off to let the nerve pain settle down, which I did do.
Okay.
And I'll be taking that as personal leave, and appreciated that she let me do that.
Yeah.
And recognised that I might need that help.
Yeah. So this is your email
Yes,
back to her.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm responding to her feedback. Okay,
Yes.
just a quick email response to your feedback. I really nerve pain in my job. As you suggested in your email, I've been to the doctor today.
Yep.
Thanks for recognising that I take pride in getting my job done.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, it's okay, so that's evidence that you've responded to some feedback. Right, next one, time management. So it looks like we've got a screenshot here,
Yes.
Fleur. What's this?
That's just my personal device that I use at work.
Yep.
And I have alarms set for important responsibilities that are outside the 4 walls of the classroom. These alarms just give me a reminder to myself and the classroom teacher that I need to exit and present myself to the next job on time.
All
on my
right.
shift.
Okay, so I can see here, toilet carry block Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yes.
Is that what that timetable is back there? Is that
Yes.
so? That alarm, if you pull back,
Sorry.
no, that alarm. So that alarm is for this here.
Yes.
Yes. Okay
Yes.
then. Oh, not that. That's 110. But
sorry.
yes. Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you've got specific notes and different alarms for different
Yes.
responsibilities.
Yes.
Jeepers, you have to be at lots of different places at different times, don't you?
You do.
Okay. So you use your When you say personal device?
My phone.
Oh, your phone. Okay then. Yep. All right. Now B. Whew, this looks interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is the weekly timetable of the whole
Yes.
school special needs EAs.
Yes.
All right. So your can you explain this to me, Fleur?
Well, the evidence shows that my job
Yep.
role is across many different classes throughout the day and through the week. My whole week evolves around managing my time and the time within the different classrooms.
Okay.
So this allows me then to look and know where I need to be and what time I need to be there
Yeah.
by.
And I'm sure children and teachers are waiting for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
So your ability to manage time and exit and enter classrooms has to
Yes.
be pretty
Spot on.
spot on.
Yes.
All right. So that's time management. Now if we come over to planning and organising with others. Now I remember you said some things earlier when we were
Yeah.
checking through. All right. So this is a roster.
Yes.
And you've put this together for the EAs?
Yes.
Yes, okay then. And how about B? This image is a screenshot of an email of me to my line manager suggesting a time to plan my performance management.
Yes.
That's
Just
good.
So
Yep.
that didn't conflict with any other times in my
Yep.
work timetable.
So definitely planning and organising with others. And how about C? What's this one?
We were planning a meeting for an after-school meeting for all special needs EAs.
Yeah.
And this is my evidence of planning and organising with others to have a meeting in regard to the school matters.
Oh, so did you organise
I
the meeting?
initiated the meeting, yes, yeah.
And
planned and organised the meeting, yeah.
yep. And this is the email of sending it
Yes.
out to all the EAs.
Yes.
All right.
Yep, just so if they had any issues or concerns, we can discuss them and see what the best outcomes for ourselves and the school are.
All right. Okay. So that's your 3 bits of evidence for there. Now this last one, educating yourself, which
Yep.
I know is important in education and especially with the department.
Yes,
So it looks like here, this is future PL.
yes,
Okay, so you've done session 1,
yes, this is session 2.
session 2. Okay,
Yep,
and
gain more knowledge.
that's coming.
Yes.
That's coming up.
Yep.
And this is some professional learning here that you've done this year.
Yes,
Okay then. And let's have a look. Oh yeah. So child protection
Yes.
and abuse prevention.
mhm,
And work health and safety
Yes.
for employees.
yes,
All right. So you've got evidence for all of those categories,
yes,
and now and now it's time for later after this meeting. It's for me to have a look and,
Mhm.
and see if the evidence does fit the criteria for that competency as such. If we come back to the infographic,
Yep.
we've done our portfolio
yes.
evidence. So now it is time for me to ask some questions. And again,
Sure.
you'll mostly feel like you're repeating yourself,
Okay.
but it is just another opportunity for you to be able to show your competency.
Sure,
I'll grab the questions out as well.
sure.
And if I don't make sense or if you're not sure, this it's not a test.
Mhm.
I can definitely give you
Yep.
a hand. And I will try and scratch some notes. I was hoping I'd be out of my brace, but I'm not. So another good reason why we can video, so I can come back.
Yes.
So the first question, Fleur, is how do you perform tasks according to the designated timelines and instructions? In your job, how do you do that?
I keep a paper diary.
Yes?
I keep that at home so I know in advance what's coming up for me to do. I set dates in the calendar and in my personal devices, dating what needs to be done and when.
Yeah.
I wear a watch.
Yes,
So I can keep my eye
not
on
many
the
people
time.
wear a watch nowadays,
No,
especially
no.
young children. That's handy wearing a watch.
I set alarms on my personal device
Yes.
on my phone, giving myself knowing I've got 5 minutes before I need to leave the classroom to go to the next area. So I know that then I'm on task line for that, on time frame.
And that 5-minute warning not only warns you,
But it warns the teacher as well.
yes, great, yep,
You've got 5 minutes with me
and
and
the
then I'm
children.
gone. So,
So I interrupted.
No, that's right. I've got easy access to my timetable. I wear a mini version laminated around my neck.
Oh, what
so
a great
I can just pick it
idea.
up, look, say, yeah, I need to be here, I need to do that.
Great, yes,
Always have a to-do list.
okay.
Very important to
Yeah,
have a
and we
to-do list.
saw that
And
evidence.
to prioritise by highlighting and numbering what are most important, and follow teacher's cues of
Yeah.
what she's asked me to do, what she might need done.
Yeah, and I guess you know, with the teacher cues, you know, she has her or he has their style of teaching, and it could
Yes.
be, you know, ringing the bell, which, you know, is also a cue
Yes.
for you, or, you know, you're watching him or her if they're, you know, tidying up the tables, or she's starting to give out, you think, okay, then I've got to,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And each teacher is different.
yes,
Nobody teaches the same. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So you
within-
do learn
yes.
very quickly.
And within each classroom, you've got your own mini time management skills
Yes.
that you need
Yes.
to use.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You must go home tired.
Some days vary.
All right. So now, Fleur, how do you seek assistance from your colleagues, and that can be other EAs as well,
Yep.
when difficulties arise in achieving
Okay.
the allocated tasks?
Well, as soon as I realise I may not complete the task that's been asked of me, I'll verbally let the teacher know and seek advice from them what they would like me to do about it.
Yes.
I leave a handwritten sticky note for teacher and other fellow colleagues if I can't get something done, letting them know I haven't completed it. I send an email informing and including a plan of action moving forward, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
If I can, time permitted, I'll make a phone call and let them know.
Yeah.
I'll ask for help from one of the EA colleagues if I can, and
Yep.
if they've got the time to help with me. Ask the teacher or EA questions and seek clarification and information from them as what needs they'd like me to do.
So, can you think off the top of your head, Fleur, of an example where you might need to ask another EA to help you finish a task?
Oh, okay. If I hadn't fully completed, say, filling up the paint pots,
Oh, yes.
or something like that, if I've only managed to get half done and I have a fellow EA that has some spare time, if they could just come over and finish filling up the paint pots for me, because something happened in the class
Yes,
and
yeah.
I ran out of time, and just
Okay.
ask them to do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, those real hands-on activities is
Yeah,
quite possibly when you
Yeah.
need to ask
Yeah.
for help.
yes.
All right. Now, how do you identify factors that can affect your work plan?
Ugh. Well, there's several of them.
Yep.
If a relief teacher comes in and they're not used to the routine of the classroom and how things are running and working, so I liaise with them what they would like done, because you've got to learn to switch and work with them as to how they would like things done. Just because one teacher does it one way
Yes.
doesn't necessarily mean to say the relief teacher would like it done that way. So I've got to do that. Children's behaviour.
And sorry, Fleur, just back at the
Yeah.
relief teacher there. You're, I'm assuming your time management skills would be on high alert
Yes,
with the
very.
relief teacher.
Yes,
Because
more so because, as I say, they don't know the actual routine of
Yes,
the class.
yeah, and often would miss break times and
Yes.
and know. I think some of the challenges for relief teachers they forget how long it takes little
do
children to do something and to pack up. So, okay, so relief teachers definitely would affect your time management and work plan. Yeah.
And sometimes the children's behaviour, if they're having bad days and just not coping too well, that can take a little bit longer to calm them down, settle them down, and that eats into your time management skills.
Yeah.
Depends on the difficulty of the task set by the teacher, what their teacher's expectations are of what's required of what she'd like you to do.
And how does that happen both ways, Fleur? Like, what I'm trying to say is, what happens if the work is too easy?
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, okay. So I suppose what I'm saying is, if and you won't probably do it without even thinking, Fleur, because you are an experienced special needs educator. If the task is too easy and you finish it and the children have understood the topic and there's still with your time 25 minutes to go, you have the skills to be able to fill in that time.
Oh gosh, yes. Yes, I'd find other things to do or go back to the teacher and say, look, they've understood the rules with the expectations. Is there anything else I can do to help you? All right. Great. Sometimes the weather, if we've got outside activities and the weather's not good, so we have to then bring it inside. Okay. So we have to rearrange that. Yes. Sometimes my injury, my nerve pain slows me down a bit. Okay. I can get a little bit of a twinge if I've done something. Yep. And the availability of resources, like there might be a line at the laminator or at the photocopier, just little things like that where you thought you could walk in and go boom, boom, boom and get it done. Or there's two other EAs waiting for the laminator. Okay. So you just got to plan around that and work out what you're going to do. And adjust. Yeah.
So definitely some factors that can affect your work.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and the last question that I've got for you is, how do you communicate the progress of your work, of your work plan as such, to relevant people and following the department or the school's policies and procedures?
Can be difficult at times depending on the teacher's preferences.
Okay, yes, because
everybody's different. Yeah. No two people are the same. Verbally, I hand over at the conclusion of the session, so the teacher is aware of what's been done. If that can't be done, I email, update what was done and the effectiveness of it. Yeah. If not, I can leave a written note, just brief notes of what was done, just a formal communication, that all communication is done via email, using the school logo, use required schools documents and department documents for anything official. Okay. So it's on an official letterhead stating the school and everything like that, so it is official. So.
All right then. I think, was there anything else that you wanted to cover?
No, I don't think so.
Have you had to complete or fill out a organisation, like a formal organisational framework? I don't want to feel like I'm making you guess, but is there formal paperwork at your work that you need to fill out, say if you have an accident?
Oh yes, definitely. You've got to go through all the right procedures.
Yes. Okay.
If something has happened in the classroom.
Yeah, and has that personally happened
Not
to you?
To me.
No. Okay then. All right then. All right. Well, I think that ticks off our verbal questions, and again, I can come back onto the video and take some notes and tick off on my checklist. Yep. So if we come back, we've looked at our portfolio evidence, we've asked our questions, come down to number 8 now, and you said this is where I ask and I can offer you an opportunity to submit any further evidence, and you said you did?
Yes, I do. Yes, I have some third party.
Oh, great. All right then. So if I'll just take that. And
Sure.
who? So Lauren,
Yes,
and she's the classroom teacher?
yes.
Yeah, okay then. All right, so I won't read that now,
Sure.
but that definitely is part of your
Yes.
evidence that I can include, so I'll put that down there. Lots of yeses there, Fleur.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, all right. Now, back to our infographic, it's saying here, you know, that we're out to the stage now where we can conclude.
Yep.
Any questions or anything that's just popped up in your head and thought, oh, I could have said that, or I haven't said I need to?
Not off the top of my head.
No, when you get home maybe.
Always happens.
Yeah. All right then. I can see you've put a lot of effort and time
Thank
into
you.
this and taking this seriously. I hope this initial meeting wasn't too nerve-wracking for
no.
you. And it's hard to talk about ourselves and
Definitely.
and think and what you do within your role is just secondhand. And when you have to pare it down and think, oh, actually that is what I'm doing. It when you're doing it secondhand, you don't even realise you're doing it.
No.
It's difficult to put into words. But I've enjoyed this session and have got a bit of a further insight into the role of what a special need EA needs, and I'm sure some days you need to have your skates on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right then. So I will put this all together, Fleur. It will take me a little
Yes.
while to get it all
That's fine.
together.
I
And I
understand
might
that.
need to flick back an email to you and ask some more questions, or
Sure.
if you've got any other evidence. So in a couple of weeks,
Yep.
I will contact you with a date and a
Sure.
time that we can
Yes.
work out
Yep.
to see, not to see, but at that meeting I will give you your results if the RPL has been recognised or
Yep.
not. All
All
right.
right. No,
All
that's
right.
all good.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.